Howdy, I'm Kurt Williams, and these are the new comics I bought today. I haven't read any of these yet, but if you want me to review one of these comics later in the week and make a video about it, let me know in the comments down below and I should be able to get to it. First up is issue 1 of Ultimate Black Panther, and I can tell you already, I'm not a big fan of this costume. I specifically don't work on Wednesday mornings so that I can get to the comic shop 30 minutes before they open, and I still got the last copy of this cover. That's some big dumb energy. So what I'm saying is, if you want this issue, you should probably go and get it as quick as you can. Next is issue 2 of Pine and Merrimack. I love this series. I made a video about the first issue. I'm super excited to read it. This series is just gold. It's got a lot of heart in it. It's got a great plot, great characters. I love everything about it. Then I've got issue 3 of Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees, another issue I'm really excited about. This series has been great so far. I rated it 10 out of 10 like 30 videos ago. Patrick Horvath is an excellent writer and artist. This series is fantastic. You should absolutely go pick it up for yourself. Issue 12 of Once Upon a Time at the End of the World by Jason Aaron and Nick Dragotta is here, and I'm much more excited about this series now that Nick Dragotta is drawing it. The first 10 issues were alright. Issue 11 was pretty great because Nick Dragotta made great art. It's honestly not my favorite Jason Aaron work, but with both these guys on the title, it's a great comic. Another super exciting one is issue 3 of Bloodrick. I'm really excited about this one as well because issues 1 and 2 were great. If you like roided out, campy, Conan the Barbarian type stuff, you'll love this. The storyline of this series is so simple. It's literally just a guy looking for food, but the comics are so well written, the moments are so powerful. It's just a joy to read. I really recommend it. Next is issue 15 of Kaya by Wes Craig. I've been loving this series the whole time. I rated it my favorite comic of 2023, so that should tell you something. This cover is really cool too. We haven't seen many like deer or squirrel or fox looking characters in the series so far. They've all been like giant lizard people. So I'm excited for the new aesthetic direction. Next I've got issue 1 of The One Hand by Ram V and Lawrence Campbell. I don't know anything about this series. I haven't read it yet, obviously. I've been learning that Ram V is pretty good. I haven't read much of his stuff, but Rare Flavors is great, so I figured I would give this a try. It looks pretty cool. It's like a detective crime type thing. I don't freaking know. Great cover design. I'm looking forward to it. Then I've got issue 1 of You and I by J. Michael Straczynski and Mike Choi. I didn't know this series was going to come out, but I'll buy anything by J. Michael Straczynski. That guy is great. I paged through it really quick, and it looks like there's very minimal dialogue in it. It's just a lot of really well-developed action sequences, so I'm pretty excited to read it and find out what it's all about. Then there's issue 5 of the sensational She-Hulk by Rainbow Rowell and Ig Guara. I'm glad that they kept Ig Guara on the arts because the last issue was pretty good with his art. This series isn't exactly blowing my mind, but it's pretty solid She-Hulk stuff, and if you liked the show at all, you'll probably like this. Issue 31 of X-Men I'm not allowing myself to get my hopes up for. I haven't even read issue 30 yet. I've been so busy talking about comics, I'm not even reading my comics as fast as I used to. But I am excited that they've got Nightcrawler doing his like playful teleportation around the villain here. Seems like a nice throwback to a more positive time in the X-Men history. I don't know, might be good. I'm not getting my hopes up. And then of course I had to get issue 1 of Wolverine Madripoor Nights. It's written by Chris Claremont after all. Admittedly, Chris Claremont's more recent stuff has not been as enjoyable as his original X-Men run, but what the heck, I like the cover, which is clearly an homage to this old X-Men cover, and this was one of the first X-Men comics I ever bought, probably when I was 10 or 11. Sick cover. We'll see if the story is good. I don't really have high hopes for that one either, honestly. Then I've got issue 1 of Duke, but it's a second printing because I missed the first printing. I don't know much about this series, but I know that Transformers was great, Void Rivals was less than stellar, and Cobra Commander was okay, so I'm expecting kind of similar stuff from Duke as I got from Cobra Commander, seeing as they're both written by Joshua Williamson. I'll probably review this one this week. We'll see what I think. Then I've got issue 6 of Captain America by J. Michael Straczynski, and we've still got Lan Medina on the art. I was so excited when this series had Jesus Saiz on the art because his art is great, and I have not been loving the series as much since he left. I don't know if the writing took a downturn or not, like if I just couldn't tell it was not as good writing when it was Jesus Saiz, but it's been less than stellar after the first 3, maybe 4 issues of the series. But I don't know, I'm still giving it a chance. Maybe it'll get better. Then I've got issue 12 of Doctor Strange. I'm honestly not the biggest fan of Jed MacKay, but this series has been doing some kind of cool stuff recently, and they've got a guest artist on this issue, so I figured it was worth a try. And you can't go wrong with a nice Alex Ross cover. I mean, that is a beautiful painting. And my last one is issue 17 of Fantastic Four, which I'm kinda half-heartedly collecting because the writing has been okay. It's been getting kind of better lately, but there's a lot of stuff going on that just doesn't really impress me. I think the tone of the series is overly positive, and I get kind of tired of that pretty quick. But this is another series that has Alex Ross covers, and that is a great selling point, and Marvel knows it, and I'm a sucker for Alex Ross, so I bought it anyway. So it was a pretty heavy week for me. I spent way too much money. If you saw something that you liked, just let me know, and I'll do my best to review it before next week. And remember that you can support this industry way better if you actually go to local comic stores and buy their comics instead of just watching other people read them. So if you came here to get an idea of what good comics are coming out, I hope I gave you some ideas, and I hope that you can go and grab them for yourself. There was some really cool stuff coming out this week. And if you want to be super cool, you can like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.